Welcome to Have the Edge. In this series, every week we will find a new topic around design, technology, and business that would give you entrepreneurial edge and help you ground it in real-world practicality. Today's focus, AI Ops, driving at operations through artificial intelligence. As hardware and software get more powerful, they also get more complicated, which puts more pressure on the departments that are in charge of running them. And as tools get better and have more features, they become more complicated. Until recently, operations teams didn't have many options for dealing with the growing complexity of important technologies. The most obvious, if not the most cost-effective, solution was to hire new data science talent and add more staff to the department. But some innovations do help relieve some of the stress on operations. Think about the new artificial intelligence for operations technologies. The word AI Ops comes from the words artificial intelligence and operations. More specifically, it means that AI and IT Ops are coming together. This refers to multi-layer tech platforms that use machine learning, analytics, and data science to automatically find and fix operational problems. The term AI Ops was first used by Gartner in 2016. It grew out of the digital transformation shift from centralized to anywhere operations with workloads in the cloud and on premises around the world. As the rate of change sped up, the technologies became more complicated. This put a lot of pressure on operations, who now had to manage and fix a wide range of new systems and devices. AI Ops gave operations a new way to be managed. Machine learning has changed the way businesses work today. In fact, the global CIO point of view says that almost 9 out of 10 CIOs are already using this technology, or plan to start using it soon. AI Ops components. Let's look at IOPS's main parts to learn more about what it can do and what it has to do. Among them are the following. Extensive data. One of the most important tasks of AI Ops is to break down data silos. To do this, it collects different kinds of data from its service management and operations management. This makes it easier to find the root causes and helps make automation possible. Aggregated big data. Any AI Ops platform is built around big data. By breaking down silos and freeing up data, IOPS can then use advanced analytics, both with data that has already been collected and stored and with data that is changing in real time. Machines can learn. Because there is so much data to look at, AI Ops needs advanced machine learning skills that are much better than what humans can do. IOPS makes it possible to scale with speed and accuracy that would not be possible otherwise. It does this by automating analytics and finding connections and insights. Observation. The AI Ops process depends a lot on how well the platform can watch data and how data acts. AI Ops collects data from different domains and sources through a process called data discovery. This data could come from container, cloud, or virtualized environments, or even from legacy infrastructure. So that the foundation is as up to date as possible, data must be collected as close to real time as possible. Engagement. AI Ops platforms configure, coordinate, and manage computer systems and software across multiple domains, including ITSM. Analytics for IOPS make the data more reliable and useful by adding information about the environment and making automation possible. Action. The end goal of AI Ops is to make a system in which all functions are fully automated. This will close all loops and give operations teams the freedom to do other things. The truth is that AI Ops is still evolving, and some teams don't want to fully take advantage of what it can do. Still, AI Ops can handle both simple and complicated tasks, and more organizations are getting used to the idea that IOPS platforms can take on more responsibilities. How does IOPS work? IOPS works best when it is set up on its own to collect and analyze data from all monitoring sources, giving a centralized way to interact with it. To do this, it uses a process that is very similar to the way the human brain works. Here are the 5 main algorithms at work. Choice of data. AI Ops must be able to find the important needles hidden in terabyte-sized data haystacks by going through the huge amount of available data, evaluating it, and finding relevant data elements. This is done based on predetermined selection and prioritization metrics. Pattern discovery. AI Ops looks at relevant data under a microscope, finding connections between data points and grouping them so they can be looked at in more depth. Inference. AI Ops platforms can clearly identify the root causes of problems, events, and trends by doing in-depth analysis. This gives clear insights that can be used to help decide what to do. Collaboration. AI Ops must also work as a platform for collaboration, notifying the right teams and people, giving them the right information, and making it easy for them to work together, even if they are in different locations. Automation. Lastly, AI Ops is made to automatically respond to problems and fix them right away. This makes operations much faster and more accurate. What makes IOPS work? As we've already talked about, the move toward IOPS is driven by the fact that technology is getting more complicated. Here are some of the specific trends and needs that have led to this change. Environments are growing. Manual human oversight has become much less effective in new, dynamic environments. Ops data amounts are growing at an exponential rate. With the rise of APIs, mobile apps, IoT devices, and machine users, a lot of valuable data is being made. AI and machine learning are the only ways to do analysis and reporting well. Need to fix infrastructure problems faster is growing. Technology has become an important part of almost every aspect of business. When problems happen, every second it takes to figure out what's wrong and fix it is a risk to a company's reputation and bottom line. The edge of the network is getting more computing power. With the rise of cloud computing and third-party services, networks are becoming less centralized. This is creating an ecosystem where more and more money and computing power are on the edges, increasing developers' power, but not their responsibility as apps become more focused on the user. Developers are getting more involved in monitoring and other areas, but at its core, it is still the one who is responsible. This means that as technology gets better, ops has to deal with not only more complicated problems, but also more responsibility. An increasing burden is being placed on departments as hardware and software continue to evolve and become more complex. There is an increasing complexity of tools as technology improves and expands its capabilities. Hiring new data science talent and expanding department staff has been the most obvious, if not the most cost-effective, solution for operations teams to deal with the increasing complexity of critical technologies. Until recently. In spite of this, there are improvements that do alleviate some stresses associated with operations. Think about the new AI tools that can help with logistics. The acronym IOPS stands for Artificial Intelligence Operations. In particular, it stands for the Union of Artificial Intelligence and Operations, or ITOps, which refers to multi-tiered technological platforms that use machine learning, analytics, and data science to automatically detect and fix problems in information technology. In 2016, Gartner coined the term AIOps to describe the movement away from centralized toward anywhere operations, which includes workloads in the cloud as well as on-premises locations around the world. Technology has become increasingly complex as the rate of innovation has quickened. This put a heavy burden on its support staff, who needed to learn how to manage and maintain numerous new devices and systems. With the advent of IOPS, a new approach to overseeing operations management was implemented. The use of machine learning has dramatically changed the business world. In fact, 90% of CIOs are using or planning to use this technology in the near future, as reported by the Global CIO Perspective. Parts of IOPS let's examine the building blocks of IOPS to get a sense of its potential and scope of responsibility. The following are some examples. Large amounts of information technology data. IOPS's primary goal is to eliminate data silos. Data from its service management and operations management are combined to achieve this. This expedites the process of finding the causes of problems and makes it possible to automate some of those fixes. Quantitative information gathered in bulk. All AIOps systems revolve around massive amounts of data. Advanced analytics can be used by IOPS with both historical data that has been stored and new data that is being generated in real time thanks to the elimination of data silos. Using machine learning in order to process the massive amounts of data generated by AIOps, sophisticated machine learning techniques that dwarf those of humans are essential. AIOps enables analytics to scale with speed and accuracy that would be impossible without automation, as well as the discovery of previously unknown connections and insights. Observation. The capacity of the platform to monitor data and data behavior is crucial to the IOPS procedure. Through data discovery, IOPS gathers information from a wide variety of its settings and domains, such as containerized, cloud-based, virtualized, and even legacy infrastructure. In order to have the most up-to-date starting point, data collection should occur as close to real-time as possible. Engagement and service management is just one of many types of it that can benefit from the configuration, coordination, and management capabilities offered by AIOps platforms. More accurate and pertinent data is made possible by AIOps analytics, which also take into account contextual data and make automation a reality. Action. The ultimate aim of AIOps is to build a system in which all tasks are automated, thereby eliminating any remaining human intervention and allowing operations teams to focus on other initiatives. To be honest, AIOps is still in its infancy, and not all teams are eager to take advantage of its potential. However, IOPS can handle both straightforward and intricate tasks, and many businesses are growing accustomed to delegating more authority to IOPS platforms. Explore our channel for more details. Do click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon on our YouTube channel to get our latest updates about new uploads and offers. Stay tuned.